Hello and welcome to the daily English news program on Azerbaycan Television with the most important events of the day. I'm your host, Rövşən. On September 16th, President Ilham Aliyev met with Prime Minister of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, Shehbaz Sharif, in Samarkand.
During the meeting, President Ilham Aliyev held a development of bilateral relations and pointed out that Azerbaijan and Pakistan always stood by each other. The head of state said that Pakistan's support for Azerbaijan during the 40-year period of war was highly appreciated. President Ilham Aliyev emphasized that Pakistan was one of the three countries that did not establish diplomatic relations with Armenia during the 30-year occupation of Azerbaijani territories, which was highly appreciated by the Azerbaijani people. The head of state pointed out that the two countries cooperated closely within international organizations, including the Non-Aligned Movement and the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. President Ilham Aliyev noted that he highly appreciated Pakistan's support for Azerbaijan's initiatives as chair of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. The president of Azerbaijan emphasized that Azerbaijan, Pakistan and Turkey were cooperating closely in a trilateral format. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif expressed his satisfaction with the meeting and conveyed President Arif Alvi's greetings to the head of state. President Ilham Aliyev expressed his gratitude for the greetings of President Arif Alvi and asked the Prime Minister to convey his greetings to the President of Pakistan. The Prime Minister of Pakistan expressed his condolences to President Ilham Aliyev and the people of Azerbaijan over the latest martyrs who were killed while preventing large-scale military provocations committed by the armed forces of Armenia on the state border. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif expressed his high appreciation for the moral, material and friendly support provided by President Ilham Aliyev during the floods that occurred in Pakistan and resulted in numerous casualties. Pakistan and Azerbaijan are two hearts in one body. There are fraternal and friendly relations between Azerbaijan and Pakistan. We have firmly supported the independence, sovereignty and territorial integrity of Azerbaijan and will continue to support it, the Prime Minister of Pakistan said. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif invited President Ilham Aliyev to pay an official visit to Pakistan. President Ilham Aliyev accepted the invitation with pleasure and invited the Prime Minister of Pakistan to visit Azerbaijan as well. The head of state emphasized that Azerbaijan also supported Pakistan's rightful position on the issue of Jammu and Kashmir and stood in solidarity with Pakistan on this issue. Azerbaijan is a member of the contact group on the issue of Jammu and Kashmir with the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. During the meeting, the sides discussed the issues relating to transport, logistics, agriculture, energy, investment promotion, expansion of economic and trade relations between the two countries. Tasks were given to relevant state institutions in the end.
A summit of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization member states was held in Samarkand on September 16th.
President of the Republic of Uzbekistan Shavkat Mirziyoyev welcomed President of the Republic of Azerbaijan Ilham Aliyev and other heads of state and government who attended the summit. The heads of state and government then posed together for a group photo. The expanded meeting of the summit was then held. Chair of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, President of Uzbekistan Shavkat Mirziyoyev greeted the heads of state and government who attended the summit and made a speech. President of Azerbaijan Ilham Aliyev made a speech at the event. Greeting the participants, President Ilham Aliyev thanked President of Uzbekistan Shavkat Mirziyoyev for inviting him to the Shanghai Cooperation Organization summit. Recalling that a few months ago he had a very successful state visit to Uzbekistan and now is glad to be here in Brazil, Uzbekistan, ancient and beautiful city of Samarkand, the head of state added that under the leadership of Shavkat Mirziyoyev, Uzbekistan has gone through a path of rapid development and successful reforms in recent years. Informing his colleagues about transit, transport and logistic capabilities of Azerbaijan, President Ilham Aliyev went on to say that Azerbaijan has made significant contributions to the launch of regional connectivity projects such as East-West and North-South transportation corridors. Currently, Baku International Trade Seaport have the handling capacity of 50 million tons of cargo per year, which can be increased up to 25 million tons. In the first 7 months of 2022, the transit through Azerbaijan increased by nearly 50%. Azerbaijan has the largest civilian cargo fleet in the Caspian Sea with 52 ships. The Baku shipyard can produce all types of ships. During the last 20 years, 19,000 kilometers of highways and 1,400 kilometers of railroads were either built or extensively repaired in Azerbaijan. Today, Azerbaijan is building thousands of kilometers of highways and hundreds of kilometers of railroads in the liberated territories after the victory in the Second Karabakh War. Azerbaijan is one of the largest civilian air cargo fleets in our region with 18 planes. By the end of 2024, the number of international airports in Azerbaijan will increase from today's 7 to 9. The resolution of the Karabakh conflict at the end of 2020 created new opportunities for the development of the transport connectivity projects in our region. Once the Zangezur corridor is open, it will further increase the transportation capabilities of the countries from the region and will be beneficial to all countries along the route. Azerbaijan presented 5 basic principles for the peace agreement to Armenia based on the mutual recognition of each other's sovereignty and territorial integrity. Now we need, without preconditions and artificial delays, to start the work in the draft peace treaty. But unfortunately, on September 13th this year, Armenia perpetrated large-scale military provocation at the state border with Azerbaijan. Azerbaijani armed forces resolutely repulsed the Armenian provocation. This provocation is a huge blow to the normalization process between the two countries. All responsibility for this lies with the military political leadership of Armenia, said President Ilham Aliyev. Noting that inefficiency of some leading international organizations is a matter of concern, the head of state mentioned the 4 United Nations Security Council resolutions adopted in 1993 demanding withdrawal of armed forces of Armenia from Azerbaijan's occupied territories. While some resolutions of the Security Council are implemented within days, in our case they remained unfulfilled for 27 years. Azerbaijan resolved the Karabakh conflict by military political means and itself enforced the implementation of the above-mentioned Security Council resolutions. Since 2019, Azerbaijan is chairing the Non-Aligned Movement, the second largest international institution after the UN, which unites 120 countries. Our chairmanship was unanimously prolonged for 1 more year until 2023, and this is a sign of respect, confidence and trust in our country. Azerbaijan will continue to build its activities based on international law, justice and global security, said President Ilham Aliyev. President of Uzbekistan Shavkat Mirziyoyev expresses gratitude to President Ilham Aliyev for his meaningful speech. Other heads of state and government also addressed the summit. The organizational issues then were reviewed. The decisions were made and the Samarkand Declaration of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization was signed.
President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev, has met with President of the Russian Federation, Vladimir Putin, in Samarkand.
Noting that trilateral relations between Russia and Azerbaijan are developing, President of the Russian Federation Vladimir Putin said that trade turnover and investments between the two countries are growing. Cooperation is conducted through ministries and parliaments. Recalling his recent phone conversation with Prime Minister of Armenia and expressing concern over the increased tensions on the Armenian-Azerbaijani border, Vladimir Putin noted that even though further escalation was prevented, thanks to coordinated efforts, the situation remained tense. President Ilham Aliyev also noted the positive dynamics of bilateral relations. After the signing of the Declaration on Allied Interaction, important documents were also signed of various sectors, and in general growth in the volume of cargo transportation in the trade turnover and in the transport sector is observed. Noting that the clashes on the border lasted for less than 8 hours, President Ilham Aliyev said that the situation had been stabilized by now and the ceasefire was being observed, even though Armenia did not comply with it right away. Expressing the importance of preservation of the beginning process of normalization of relations, the head of our state said that he welcomed the efforts of Russia aimed in this direction, including the efforts within the framework of the Trilateral Commission at the level of Vice Prime Ministers of Russia, Azerbaijan and Armenia for transport communications, as well as the efforts made within the framework of the delimitation process. President Ilham Aliyev once more time reaffirmed Azerbaijan's commitment to trilateral statements which had been signed between Russia, Azerbaijan and Armenia after the Second Karabakh War.
The Ministry of Defense released an updated list of military personnel who became martyrs while preventing provocations committed by the Armenian armed forces. The number of Azerbaijani servicemen who died during the recent provocations has reached 77. 6 more soldiers of the Azerbaijani armed forces reached the peak of martyrdom. More than 25 media representatives from 5 countries, as well as fraternal Turkey, made a trip to the territories liberated from the occupation. As part of the trip, the journalists observed the demining processes in the Jabrail and Fizuli districts. Representatives of foreign mass media will also visit the village of Ağali in the Zengilan district. Then foreign guests will head to the cultural capital, Şuşa.
Minalı sahalardan bu hareketlerin təhlükəsini bu ərazilərdən
An international scientific conference on accountability, transparency in the digital economy was held. Within the framework of the event, a memorandum of understanding was signed between the Chamber of Auditors and some relevant foreign institutions.
Transparency is essential in the social economy, attracting investment as well as ensuring economic security. The main goal of the economic strategy in our country is the development of the digital economy and the principle of transparency. Chairman of the Chamber of Auditors, Vahid Novruzov, expressed his views at the International Scientific Conference on Accountability and Transparency in the Digital Economy. The establishment of joint information faces the application of artificial intelligence in the digital economy, and digital solutions for economic growth were discussed at the event. It was underlined that it is significant to exchange experience on the issues of new generation personal training, education and cooperation in this field. Within the framework of the conference, a memorandum of understanding was signed between the Chamber of Auditors of Azerbaijan and Belarus and the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India.
We signed a contract. It is great to officially strengthen the cooperation. Our institutions have been cooperating for almost 10 years. Today, we officially strengthened our cooperation with a memorandum. We are confident that this document will open up new prospects in the future.
The 15th anniversary of Association of Professional Financial Managers of Azerbaijan was also marked at conference.
That was all for today. Thank you for being with us and see you next time.